The Stone of the Mountain King. Long ago, in the mist-covered hills of northern Scotland, there stood a towering peak known as Ben Aldar, where legends and secrets entwined like the ivy that grew upon its cliffs. On its summit, according to the elders, was a stone, a gift from the Mountain King, a powerful being who ruled the earth beneath the sky. The stone, they said, possessed an ancient magic that could grant its possessor the power to command nature itself. The Mountain King, whose name was lost in time, had created the stone to protect the land and its people. But a curse befell it. Only one of pure heart could wield its power, and so it was hidden in a cave, deep within the mountain, its entrance guarded by creatures of shadow and stone. A brave young woman named Isla, born to a humble farming family, had heard the tales of the stone since childhood. Her village had long been plagued by the fierce winds of winter, and each season, many of her kin struggled to survive. But Isla, strong and determined, was not afraid of the mountain. She had dreamed of the stone for years, feeling a pull deep within her soul. One winter, the storm seemed worse than ever before. The winds howled so fiercely that the trees bent and the rivers froze solid. In the dead of night, as the village lay in shivering slumber, Isla decided it was time. She would scale Ben Aldar and find the stone. Climbing the icy rocks and braving the bitter cold, Isla ascended the mountain for 3 days and 3 nights. She encountered the guardians of the mountain, creatures born of rock and wind, but she spoke to them with respect and kindness, as her grandmother had taught her. The creatures, sensing her pure heart, allowed her to pass. On the 4th day, Isla reached the cave at the peak. It was dark and cold inside, but there, in the heart of the cavern, stood the stone, glowing faintly with an ethereal light. As she approached it, a voice echoed through the cave. It was the Mountain King himself, a voice as old as time. "You seek the power of the stone," he said, "but to wield it, you must answer this. What is the true strength of the earth?" Isla thought for a moment. Then she spoke, her voice steady and clear. "The true strength of the earth is not in its mountains or its storms. It is in the kindness of its people who nurture the land and each other." The Mountain King, pleased with her answer, allowed her to touch the stone. As soon as her fingers brushed its surface, the earth trembled and the winds calmed. The magic of the stone flowed through her, and she became one with the mountain. Returning to her village, Isla used her newfound power to summon gentle winds, to warm the earth, and to protect the crops from frost. The village flourished, and the people prospered, always remembering the young woman who had journeyed to the heart of the mountain to save them all. And so, the tale of Isla and the stone of the Mountain King was passed down through generations. It became a reminder that true power lies not in domination, but in compassion and a pure heart.